Hello everyone, this is a lesson 6. So the lesson 6 goals is review solving quadratic by factoring, taking square root, and using quadratic formula. Okay, so we have a general form, which is y equal to mx plus v form. So in other words, we say that this is a slope-intercept form. And then they say there's general form of quadratic function, which is f of x and ax squared plus bx plus c, right? If we are using equation notation, then we express as y. Okay, now they say that, what do you remember solving quadratic equation? Other side is 0 and ax squared plus bx plus c, right? So how did you do? We had zero product property. That means if a times b equal to 0, if and only if a equal to 0 or b equal to 0 or both are equal to 0 to make 0, right? Okay, so let's find out. So in that case, b equal to 0, right? Because we divide by 3 both sides. Divide by 3 both sides. So b equal to 0, right? Because 0 over 3 is 0. In that case, divide by 10 both sides. So a equal to 0. And we have 3 over 4 times t equal to 0. So we can use a times b equal to 0. Then t equal to 0. Yeah, we can do that too. And 2 times 3 equal to 0. That's not true. So this is a false. And 9x equal to 0. A times b equal to 0 means b is still equal to 0. So x equal to 0, right? And we have 2 times x minus 1 equal to 0. Means we don't have x here. So we can just take a times b equal to 0. So b, which is x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 1, right? Okay. Examples. So we have x squared minus 4x equal to 12. So we subtract 12 both sides. Then we have x squared minus 4x minus 12 equal to 0. Now let's find out how we can factor out. That is easiest one, right? So we have x times x. So x times x to make x squared. And we need to think, right? So think. Two numbers multiply to get the negative 12. At the same time, we add the numbers equal to negative 4. So number must be same, right? So what number is this? It's 2 and negative 6. So we have 2 and negative 6. So 2 times negative 6, which is negative 12. And looking at the middle number, which is negative 4, then we follow the bigger number, which is negative, right? So 2, negative 6, which is a negative 4, right? So there is positive 2, negative 6 equal to 0. Okay, then by zero product property, we have x plus 2 equal to 0, x minus 6 equal to 0. So this is x equal to negative 2. This is x equal to positive 6. And then I forgot to check. We always check it out. So that would be positive 2x and negative 6x to make a negative 4x. Yeah? Okay. Next, we have, this means x squared, we subtract x both sides, then there will be minus x equal to 0, right? Okay, then how do you solve? So there will be common factor. So we have x, common factor. So if we factor out x, that means we divide x every term, right? So there will be x minus 1 equal to 0. So we have x is here and x is there. So a times b equal to 0. That is a equal to 0 or b equal to 0, or both are equal to 0 by 0 product property, right? So x equal to 0, x minus 1 equal to 0, that is x equal to 1. Yeah, so we have two solutions there. Okay, now let's move everything one side and other side make a 0 so that we can use 0 product properly, property, right? So let's do that. So negative 21, negative 21, negative x, yeah? So here, x squared plus 5x minus x minus 21 equal to 0, right? Combining like term. This is a like term, so we have x squared plus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. Can you factor? Yeah, let's think. Think two numbers make a negative 21. Then one number must be negative. At the same time, we add their number to get the positive 4, right? So what is that? So positive 7, negative 3, positive 7, negative 3. Yeah, that works, right? So we have x times x to make x squared, and then positive 7, negative 3. So let's check that. Check it out. So we have a positive 7x, negative 3x to make a positive 4x, yeah? Middle term. So we have a zero product property. So this one equal to 0 and that one equal to 0. So in that case, x plus 7 equal to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to negative 7, and x equal to positive 3, right? Okay, now let's move on this one. So if the profit from the sale of X units of a product is P equal to 90X minus 200 minus X squared, what level of production will yield a profit of 1200, okay? So let's set it up. So 1200 equal to 90x minus 200 minus x squared, right? Okay, let's make everything one side. So there will be negative 1200 both sides. There will be 0 equal to, how about this? I want to move x squared other side instead of this one so that we don't have a negative for the x squared. So let's switch. Okay, so that would be positive x squared, positive x squared, positive 200, positive 200, and negative 90x, negative 90x. Yeah. So we have x squared minus 90x plus 1400 equal to 0, right? Okay, now this one we can think. something factor. So x square is x times x. And then now we need to think two numbers multiply to get the 1400. At the same time, two numbers, we add them, which is negative 90, right? Okay, so multiplication is positive, but then middle term is negative. So two numbers are must be negative, right? So it will be, think about that. Make a 14 and then negative 90. So it's a negative 20, negative 70, right? Yep, that is correct. Yes. So negative 20, negative 70. Check this one out. So that is the multiply inner, which is negative 20x, outer negative 70x equal to negative 90x. Yes, right? Then the by zero product property, we have x minus 20 equal to 0, x minus 70 equal to 0. So in that case, x equal to 20, x equal to 70, right? Okay. So this is the first way we can solve the quadratic equation, right? So that is factor and use the zero product property, right? Okay, second one, we have use quadratic formula. So quadratic formula, we have a general form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is a quadratic formula, right? So negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac under the square root all over 2a, right? So ABC stands for here, ABC, coefficient and constant from the last term, right? Okay, so we have the first one, total cost of a company are given by C of X equal to that, and then total revenue that. Find the break-even points. So we had a break-even points last time, right? So there's no profit, no lose money, right? So break-even. So there will be R over X equal to C of X, right? So that is 130. Oh, one of a sudden black. 130 X equal to 2000 plus 40X plus X squared. Okay, now we make one side is 0 in order to use a quadratic formula. So we have negative 130X both sides. So we have a 0 here, 2000, and we have a negative 90x plus x squared, right? So this will be a. So this is a, this is a b, this is a c, right? Okay, so once again, a equal to 1, b equal to negative 90, c equal to 2000, right? Okay, now we have this formula. Oh, did not copy. Okay, hold on 1 second. It's better I'm writing out. So we have x equal to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, right? So I can see some of you make a mistake. 2a under the square root is not all over, it's two terms, right? Okay, so let's do it. Negative b, which is negative 90 plus minus b squared, negative 90 squared minus 4 times 8 times 2000. I hope you can read this one. 2000. Maybe a little bit that. So make it bigger for the 2000. Okay, all over 2a, which is 2 times 1, right? Okay, so that will be positive 90 and 8100 minus 8,000 all over 2a, 2. Okay, that is 90 plus minus square root of 100. Luckily, we get the nice number. Okay, so there is square root of 100, which is 10. So 90 plus minus 10 over 2. So we have two answers. One is 90 plus 10 over 2 equal to 100 over 2, which is 50, right? Second one, subtraction. 90 minus 2 over 2, which is 80 over 2, which is 40, right? So they are two answer. Okay, now let's move on. So we have data from 2002 with projections to 2024. Total annual expect expenditures for national health care in billions of dollars and equal to 4.61x squared. That equation, right? So where x is a number of years past 2000, so we count the years from the 2000, right? Okay, now in what year does the model predict these expenditures will reach 315 billion, right? So let's do it. So we have billions. Okay. We have that. So 15,315 equal to 4.61x squared plus 43.4x plus 1620. Okay, so we subtract both sides, this number. So we get 0 for other side. And this is 4.61x squared plus 43.4x minus 13,695, right? So this is A, this is B, this is C, right? Only number, not the include x. So x equal to minus B plus minus B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Okay, that is a negative 43.4 and plus or minus B squared, which is 43.4 squared minus 4AC, 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 no space. Hold on 1 second. And AC, negative 13,695, right? Okay. Over 2, this one doesn't look good, huh? Oh, so 4 plus minus, how about that, right? And then 2a, so 4.61. Okay, now let me save the time. So negative 43.4 plus minus, inside it will be 25, 254,419.36 all over 9.22. So please calculate. Okay, then there will be negative 43.4 plus minus 504.4 over 9.22. Then we have two numbers, right? So number one, positive So we have 50. Number 2, we have a negative. So means that we are using positive for here. We are using negative for here, right? Okay, so then negative 55.41. So since we talk about the year, so we do reject for this one. Okay, so 50, right? So they say that where X is the number of years past 2000, right? So we can say that 2000 plus 50, which is a 2050 year, right? This is what year does, right? So 2050. That's okay? All right, so let's move on. We have this equation. Okay, a lot of work, quadratic formula. So x equal to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So in that case, we say the x squared minus 6x minus 9 equal to 0. So we have a, b, c. So minus b, which is a positive 6 plus minus b squared, which is negative 6 squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. So we have 6 plus minus 36 plus 36 over 2, right? Okay, then there will be 6 plus minus square root of 72 all over 2. So we have a 72. So let's make 2 times of 36 and then 36, 2 times 18, and this is 2 times 9. So we have, how about 3 times 3, right? So 2 out, 3 out. So there will be, um, let me write down this way, 6. 6, so 2 times 3 plus minus 2 times 3. And then square root of 2 is inside, right? So you guys are okay with this one, how to do it, right? All right, over 2. So we can factor out with 2 because there is a common factor. 3 plus minus 3 square root of 2 over 2. So we can simplify this one. So there will be 3 plus minus 3 square root of 2. So they say that give real answers exactly, so we don't give it to the decimal. So there will be exact number. So 3 plus 3 square root of 2 is the 1. Other one is 3 minus 3 square root of 2. Okay? All right. They say that, how about x squared minus 6x equal to negative 9? So this will be x squared minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0, right? Plus 9, plus 9. Okay, can we factor out this one? Yeah, right? So this will be x minus 3 times x minus 3 equal to 0. So x minus 3 equal to 0. There will be x equal to 3, right? How about this? Okay, so that is add 9 both sides. So there will be x squared minus 5x plus 9 equal to 0. Looks like we cannot factor out. That means we are using quadratic formula. I think I need more space. So let's see. Can I use a copy? Okay, I cannot copy. Okay, how about oh, how about this one? Only this one then, because I cannot copy everything. All right, so we have ABC quadratic formula x equal to minus b plus minus square root b squared minus the 4ac all over 2a. So negative b, so it's a positive. So we had the experience, so positive 5 plus minus negative 5 squared minus 4 times 8 times c all over 2a, right? Okay, that will be 5 plus minus 25 minus 36 all over 2. So we had 5 plus minus square root of negative 11 all over 2. So we can express this one 5 plus, we have negative inside the square root. That is imaginary number. So we express it this way, right? Square root of 11. And then we're using I. Yeah. Over 2, that's the one number. Other one is negative, right? So negative. So plus minus with that number. Okay. All right. So we were using quadratic formula in second way. How about now we have way number 3, method number 3, which is use square root. This is the last one. Okay, so let me highlight this one. Number 3 method, we use square root. Okay, so we have this number, the equation, p equal to 25 minus 0.101 s squared. So s means wind speed, s, and then p, we have amount of airborne particulate pollution, P, right? Okay, now find the values of S that will make P equal to 0. So we have this equation, P equal to 0, so 0 equal to 25 minus 0.01 S squared, right? Okay, so we need to think a squared minus b squared, which is a minus b, a plus b. Okay, that is 0 equal to 5 squared minus 0.1 s squared. Okay, that will be 0 equal to, this is a, this is a b, right? So means that a equal to 5, b equal to 0.1 s. Yeah, don't include the sign. So here, a minus b, a plus b, right? So in that case, a5 minus 0.1 s, and a, which is a 5 plus 0.1 s. Okay, so we have 5 minus 0.1 s equal to 0 by 0 product property. And we have 5 plus 0.1 s equal to 0. So this one, we add 0.1 s for size. So we will have 5 equal to 0.1 s. And then we divide by 0.1 both sides. So we have S equal to, how much do we get? We get 50, right? Okay, now this one is the same process. So minus 0.1 S both sides. So we have 5 equal to negative 0.1 S. Okay, divided by negative 0.1 S, not S. Negative 0.1. So S equal to negative 15, right? Okay, since they talk about the wind speed for S, we do reject for this one. Wind speed. So S equal to 50, we take this one, right? This is the solution. So S equal to 50 is the solution. Okay, so summary, there's a 3 ways we can solve the quadratic equation. So there is a pros and cons. So ways number 1, we did a factoring out and uses zero product property, right? So this is a quick if factorable, right? Or sometimes it's hard to think, right? Yeah. Okay, way number 2, use the quadratic formula. This one always works 100%, right? But it's a lot of steps. And then you need to be careful when you're using calculator, right? Yeah. And the last problem, like use square root. So we have to make x squared equal to number form to use square root, right? Okay. So in that case, I was using the formula. Maybe we can try the x squared, the number form. So we have, let me do this one. Copy. Okay, so there will be, we make one side x squared form. So what there is a add 0.01 s squared both sides. So you don't have to know that formula, right? Okay, just in case you don't remember the formula, then we have 0.01 s squared equal to 25. Okay, now divide by 0.01 both sides. Then we have s squared equal to 25 divided by 0.01. So we get 2500. Then how do you solve for s? We take the square root of both sides, and other side is plus minus, right? So we have s equal to square root of the 25, which is 50, right? So same as plus minus 50. So we want only s equal to 50 for wind speed. Okay. So any question? You cannot talk. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.